Macon was a tired old town. Even in 1932, when I first knew it, somehow it was hotter then. The day was 24 hours long, but it seemed longer. There was no hurry, for there was nowhere to go, and nothing to buy. No money to buy it with. Although Macomb County had been recently told that it had nothing to fear but fear itself. That summer, I was 6 years old. Well, good morning, Mr. Cunningham.
Good morning, miss.
My daddy's getting dressed. Would you like me to call him?
I don't care to bother none.
Why, it's no bother, Mr. Cunningham. Happy to see you. Atticus! Atticus, it's Mr. Cunningham.
Good morning, Mr. Fenn. I brought you these hickory nuts as part of my entailment.
Well, thank you. The collards we had last week were delicious.
Well, morning.
Next time Mr. Cunningham comes, you better not call me.
I thought you'd like to thank him.
Oh, I do. I think it embarrasses him to be thanked.
So why does he bring you all this stuff?
He's paying me for some legal work I did for him.
Why does he pay you like this?
Well, it's the only way he can. He has no money.
Is he poor?
Yes,
Are we poor?
indeed.
Are we as poor as the Cunninghams?
No, not exactly. The Cunninghams are country folk, and the crash hit them the hardest. Call your brother.
Atticus, Jim's up in that tree and he says he won't come down till you play football for the Methodists.
Jim? Son, why don't you come down from there and have your breakfast? Calpurnia's got a good one. Hot biscuits.
I'm not coming down till you play football for the Methodist.
Son, you know I can do that. I'm too old to get out there. After all, I am the only dad you have. You wouldn't want me to have my head knocked off, would you?
I'm not coming down.
For yourself.
Evening, Atticus.
Good evening, Judge.
Rather warm, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
How's Mrs. Taylor?
She's fine. Fine, thank you.
Atticus, you've heard about Tom Robinson.
Yes, sir.
I was thinking about pointing you to his case, but I realize you're very busy with your practice, and your children need a great deal of your time.
Yes, sir, I'll take the case. I'll send the boy over there tomorrow when his hearing comes up.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow, Atticus.
Yes, sir.
And thank you.
Yes, sir.
Well, howdy, Cal.
Mr. Yule.
I'm really sorry that you had to defend that nigger that raped my Mayella. I should have killed him when I got the chance.
Excuse me, I'm busy.
Is it true that you believe in that story?
I've been appointed to defend Tom Robinson. Now that he's been charged, that's what I intend to do.
So, do you believe his story or not?
Excuse me, I gotta go.
You should be disappointed. You have children of your own. Atticus,
What is it, Scout?
do you defend niggers?
Don't say niggers, Scout.
I didn't. Cecil Jacobs did. That's why I had to fight him.
Scout, I don't want you fighting.
I had to, Atticus.
I don't care what the reasons are. I forbid you to fight.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm simply defending a Negro, Tom Robinson. There's been some high talk around town to the effect that I shouldn't do much about defending this man.
Then why are you defending him, Atticus?
For a number of reasons. The main one is that if I didn't, I couldn't hold my head up in town. I couldn't even tell you or Jim not to do something against Scout. You're not going to hear some ugly talk about this in school, but I want you to promise me one thing, that you won't get into fights over it, no matter what they say to you.
Yes, sir. Who's on the car with Sheriff Tate?
Tom Robinson,
Where's he been?
in the Evans jail.
Why?
The sheriff thought he'd be safer there. They're bringing him back here tonight because of his trial tomorrow. Good evening, Heck.
Good evening, Mr. Finch.
The news has gotten around the country about bringing Tom Robinson back to the jail.
Oh, I heard there might be some trouble down at the old Serum house.
Hey, Cal. If I need you to stay here tonight, can you do it?
Yes, sir, I can.
Thank you. I think you better count on staying.
Yes, sir.
Jim, you awake?
Go to bed.
I can't go back to bed.
Go to bed, Scout.
What you got in that box there?
Nothing. Go to bed.
Come on.
If I tell you, do you swear not to show anyone?
I swear.
Okay. I found this. It's a spelling medal. They used to award it in schools before we was born. And this is a pocket watch. And these 2 pieces of gum. They all came from the tree down at the Radley's house. You know, there's something else that happened that night, Scout, that I never told you about.
At the Radley house? Something else? You never told me anything about that night.
Whenever I was getting off the fence, my pants were all tangled, and I couldn't get them loose, but whenever I went back, they were all folded like someone was expecting me.
Hey, Jim. I bet you a gray ghost against 2 Tom Swift you won't get any close to the Boo Radley house.
I would.
Scared, aren't you?
I ain't scared. I go past that house every day of my life.
Always running.
You hush, Scout. Come on, Dill.
Me first, me first, me first, me first, me first.
Nah, Scout, you gotta let Dill go first.
You can let her go first.
Alright, get in. You ready?
Yeah?
Come on, Scout!
Get out of there, Scout!
Come on, faster, faster!
Stand there, let's go!
Let's go!
It's dangerous, Scout! Come on, Dale, let's go look at the room that they locked Boo in.
My aunt says it's bat infested. He almost died in mildew.
I bet they got chains and instruments for torture in there. James Finch! Yes, sir? If you're looking for your dad, he's over by the courthouse. No, sir, I'm not looking for him. Thank you, sir.
Why is your daddy in the courthouse?
He's got a case. The grand jury was charging his client today. 3. I'm going after my pants.
Please, Jim, come on in the house.
No, I ain't coming in without my pants.
Then I'm going to call Atticus.
No, you ain't. I ain't been whipped since I can remember.
Then I'm going with you.
No, you ain't, Scout. I'll be back before you can count to 10.
Jim. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jim. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Jim!
Shh.
What was that? What is it? What happened? What happened? What's going on? What is it?
Scout, let's go check it out. Atticus was there.
Atticus, what is it?
Mr. Radley shot at a prowler out in the pollard patch.
A prowler?
Yeah, well, whoever it was won't be back anytime soon. Go on home. I'll be there in a bit. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Atticus.
Three.
The court's now in session. Everybody rise.
On the night of August 21st, I was in my office, just about to leave, when Bob, Mr. Yule, came running in. He was all excited. He said that his girl was beaten and raped. I got in my car and got there as fast as I could. And then I asked his daughter if she was raped, and she said yes, sir. And then I asked if she was beaten, and he said yes.
Did you call a doctor, Sheriff?
No, sir.
Why not?
I didn't think it was necessary. She was beaten up badly.
No, Sheriff, you say mighty beaten up. How so?
Her head was all beat up, and her arms were already getting bruises on them.
Which eye?
Left eye, or was it her right eye? I think it was her left. Wait, no. It was her right eye.
Which eye, heck?
Her right eye, sir.
Well, all around her neck and the back of her throat?
Yes, sir. All around.
The witness may be seated. Call your next witness, Atticus.
Robert B. Lee Yule. Now, Mr. Yule, tell me in your own words of what happened on August 21st.
Well, That night I was coming from the woods with a load of kindling, and I heard Mayella screaming as I got up to the fence. So I dropped my kindling and I ran as fast as I could. But I ran into the fence, but when I got loose, I ran into the window and I see him with Mayella.
What'd you do after you saw the defendant?
I run around the house trying to get in, but he done run through the front door just ahead of me. But I seen who it was all right. I seen him and I run in the house and poor Mayella was laying on the floor squalling. Then I ran for Mr. Tate as quick as I could.
Thank you, Mr. Yule. Would you mind if I ask you a few more questions?
No, sir, Mr. Finch, I wouldn't.
Folks were doing a lot of running that night. Would you say you ran to the house, you ran to the window, you ran inside, you ran to Mayella, you ran to the Sheriff Tate? Did you, during all this running, run for a doctor?
There was no need to. I seen who done it.
Now, Mr. Yule, you've been heard the sheriff's testimony. Do you agree with the description of Mayella's injuries?
I agree with everything Mr. Tate said.
Good. Then will you write your name, please?
Yes, sir.
You're left-handed, Mr. Yule.
Yeah, what's so interesting about that? What's that got to do with it, Judge? I'm a God-fearing man. That Atticus Finch, he's trying to take advantage of me. You gotta watch treat your lawyers like Atticus Finch.
Quiet, quiet, sir. Now the witness may take his seat.
Mayella, Yule. Now, Mayella, suppose you tell me what happened.
Well, sir, I was sitting on the porch that evening, and I needed a shipper up that needed to be cut up. So I said, "Come here, boy, cut this up for me. I'll give you a nickel for it." So I went inside to get the nickel, and before I knew it, he was on me, sir. I fought and I hollered, but his hands was around my neck. He was beating me. And the next thing I knew, my daddy was in the room saying, "Who done it? Who done it, Mayella?"
Thank you, Mayella. Miss Mayella, is your father good to you? I mean, is he easy to get along with?
Does tolerable?
Except when he's drinking, when he's riled up. Has he ever beaten you?
No, sir. My paws never touched a hair on my head in my life.
You said you asked Tom to chop up a what? What was it?
A shipper robe, sir.
Was that the first time you asked Mr. Thompson to enter the yard?
Yes.
Do you remember any other occasion?
No.
You say he caught me, he choked me, and took advantage of me. Is that right? Do you remember him beating you up the face?
No, I don't recollect. Yes, sir, he hit me. He hit me, sir.
Thank you. Now, will you identify the man who beat you?
That man sitting right yonder.
Tom, will you stand, please? Let Miss Mayella get a nice long look at you. Can you catch this, please? With your left hand.
I can't, sir.
Why not?
I got caught in a cotton gin when I was 12 years old.
Is this the man who raped you?
It most certainly is.
How?
I don't know. He done it. He just done it.
You've testified that he beat you and raped you. You never testified that he snuck up behind you and knocked you out cold. But that you turned around and there he was. Do you want to tell us what really happened?
I got something to say, and I ain't gonna say no more. This man took advantage of me, and if you're not gonna do anything about it, you lousy coward.
You can take a seat now.
Tom Robinson, can you take a stand?